I clerked for a guy when I was in law school that did estate planning, and it was such a beautiful practice. And I thought, this is the way to earn a living and help people. And somehow I got derailed for the better part of 30 years, and most recently was a judge for 14, as you said, including as a probate judge for my county, and saw every miserable example of non-planning and planning gone wrong that put families in court and in conflict. Hated seeing that, hated not being able to solve that for them. So I retired off the bench and opened a practice, but I started taking a little bit of everything because that's what you're supposed to do in a small town. I didn't know if it was possible that I could just do estate planning. I've got 2,000 people in my town. And so I thought, well, I've got to take the divorces, I've got to take the criminal stuff, and hopefully I can get some estate planning along the way. But really for the next few years until this little boy is in school, at which time I can pursue that, as a bigger goal, I just wanted to have flexibility and time with him more than anything else. But I also wanted to enjoy what I was doing. And so again, it was a little scary to take that leap. But now I'm able to schedule myself. I am 3 days in the office, half days until 1, and 1 full day. Fridays are primarily off. I get to pick my son up from preschool every day. I get to play with him every day. I'm happy and present with him, and that is a huge thing. And so it's a tremendous blessing. Revenue-wise, is exceeding my greatest expectations. My coaches at PFL are telling me to scale back a little bit, actually, until I get some more systems in place to be able to handle the demand there is. And so this market that you're serving is everyone. There's not a shortage of business. You can make this your business, no matter where you're at, no matter what you've been doing. This works. You just have to get the word out and make it be known that you're out there to serve and to help, and people are there and they're ready. When people understand the value that you are giving them in the way that PFL teaches, they are happy. And I had a client yesterday who had come in a week and a half ago, going in for a major open heart surgery. They have all kinds of health problems. Can I get this done for them because they have no plan in place? And so just real quickly, plans in place, I made that happen for them, charged them a great fee, a little above average even. And at the end of it, I got to send them off yesterday with everything planned for their families, including their healthcare powers of attorney and living will and all of those things. And they just wept in my office with joy that had been done, and asked me to pray for them when they left, and gave me big hugs. And so if you're one of those out there like me who did divorces, when even you work your tail off and do a great job, people still hate you and are mad at the end of the experience, it's an entirely different world to do this practice. And to say it's better is the understatement of all time. It is so rewarding on a personal level and financially. I mean, it's just perfect. And, in addition, it was just a great experience to be the one in your community educating people about some of the most important things they will ever do for themselves and their family. So just a great experience, and I'm going to be doing them on a very regular basis going forward. And so now my week begins with planning blocks of time for all of those things, including myself, my health, and my family, and my business and my practice. I hop out of bed for the first time in my life, just fired up. It's like Christmas. I wonder what is going to happen at this meeting today with these new people that I get to help. And it's always fun. I'm trying to schedule 2 of those on 2 days a week, and then 1 day where I book 3 or 4. And so I'll have those, going through the day. I'll make time for a meeting with a referral source. I make time for my family. I make time to work out. 3 days a week, like I said, are 9 to 1, and I'm out. 1 day is a full day. Friday, if I want to schedule something and somebody needs me, I'll schedule it. But otherwise, my time is 5 to 7, where I'm at home doing stuff that needs to be done out of the office. But otherwise, that's it. And it feels kind of part-time really, in terms of what it allows me to do and the quality of my life. But I'm still serving a lot of people and doing a good job for them. So perfect. Of course, the main thing I would say is just do it. And like I said, I debated myself for probably 3 months, really. Kept finding every little alley video I could find out there to watch and think, boy, it sounds really good, but I don't know. Um, I think with everything in life, the only way to really achieve something good, and certainly anything great, is to risk. You're gonna have to risk. You can play it safe and be stuck in a life that is decided for you, or you can decide, I'm gonna be intentional about this and create the life that I want. And if you want that, you're gonna have to step out a little bit. But this has been a life-changing group of people for me. And I know it will be for anyone who is smart enough to make this decision. And so if I can give back a little bit to what you guys give to me, I just want to say to all of you, do it. Just do it. And the worst case scenario is you learn a lot of new, wonderful things and you don't like it. But I guarantee you, if you apply even 100th of the resources available to you in this network, you will be wildly successful. You will. It's not whether you will, but every possible thing you need to succeed and be happy with the practice of law is right here waiting on you. And so it was a little leap of faith for me. I debated myself for a long time before I finally took the leap and joined, but it's the best decision I've ever made. It's, as you said, it's transformed everything. It's all I'm doing now. I've phased everything else out. I'm just doing estate planning, and it is fantastic.